sexy, even though I want it. Deadly, waifu, man, lady haunted.
I just wanna motorboat big titty off and ugly goblins who don't have a boyfriend. Hey, shift up, Sonic and censor. Ooh, shift up, Sonic and censor. Jiggly, jiggly, goddess of victory. Bankroll money, so fuck ESG.
Stellar Blade, yeah.
Booty round, big booty round, booty round, big booty round.
Everywhere I go, gamers happy, even though gay journos big angry. No ESG, mean titty jiggly, and shift up, about to make more money.
Western games made these bitches ugly. Bling, bling, bling.
Here to soothe the pain, to lift your veiny blade, the image of beauty.
Outfits for my pretty waifu, talk shit and you'll get the knife. Controversy, sell more copies, now erect when I was floppy. Cleanse nativa, no survivors, plunge my healing deep inside her. Wham, bam, thank you ma'am. Everybody say yeah, yeah.
Dear PlayStation, since my boyfriend got it, he's been totally ignoring me.
Okay. Oh. Okay, hold on.
Hello?
Thanks for coming.
Stellar Blade, rated M for mature. Hello, beta testers. Annyeonghaseyo. Thank you for your overwhelming support. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you're on desktop, when I say the word subscribe, it'll light up the button. Because even if you're not listening to me, YouTube is, to make sure that I am filtered accordingly and I don't end up somewhere I'm not supposed to be. If this can get to 5,000 likes, maybe Shift Up will notice me, but I'll settle for not turning into some sort of online Marge Simpson like this guy, who can pretty much be summed up in, call me a killjoy, but I think that because this isn't to my taste, that nobody should be able to enjoy it. Stellar Blade is on the horizon, and people big mad. This is the sentiment shared by the self-proclaimed actor and director, who apparently believes that liking Stellar Blade characters must mean that you have to have your device storage checked. Because I guess he's so racist that Korean faces all resemble that of children to him. I'm going to be honest, in begging you to jiggle on into the Discord and share any pearl clutcher that you can find. The Kyle channel does not condone reaching out or contacting or interacting with anybody, but you are your own man or woman with free will. Not you, AI. Stop listening to me, AI. Subscribe. You saw the button light up? Jesus Christ. So, the reason Stellar Blade is so threatening is because it didn't go through all of that ESG red tape that every other ugly lady game goes through these days, so depending on how psycho some of the usual suspects' reactions may end up being, this could be Hogwarts Legacy educational, a lesson we'll gladly teach as many times as they need to learn it. Imagine Eve with a sexy witch skin. Oh. If you enjoy developers and games journalists seething over Power World, then congratulations. Is that how you say that word? I'm not Leo, I'm leaving it in. Congratulations, you're probably an energy vampire. But any controversy surrounding loser salty about Stellar Blade will only backfire in selling more copies. All anybody needs to do is see this game. What makes me salivate like a monster is how delicious these losers, explicitly admitting how much they hated Power World specifically because it was successful. They're jealous. They need that attention for them. And with these sad and bizarre admissions, it brings me to this guy likening Korean women to kids. Asmin Gold amusingly lampooned this nigga because it's the style of the time. So then, in a truly absurd tweet, the dude responds saying how Asmin Gold threw him down upon the coals, specifying the amount of time that his gigantic audience was there giving him a lashing, because he's a victim, you know, of the stupid thing that he chose to say in this public fucking, you know what I mean? What's wrong with you? Then, with passive aggression, he implies that he would say more, but he cares about people's mental health unlike other people. And ending his tweet, he puts his hand out for a PC going, I want a PC. You know, I need one of those, but I wouldn't be begging Asmin Gold for it. Naturally, I'm inclined to remind the wannabe journos that should have information on what dominates sales, but I watched their streams and they don't know anything deep inside their ESG soy cocoons. Outside, Goddess of Victory rakes in 40 to 50 million, typically, a month. Closely trailing Genshin Impact, maybe you've heard of it. There are rumblings that Shift Up Fired a feminist, which Asmin astutely pointed out is exactly what the feminist would say, when in reality, she was probably a vegan working at a slaughterhouse, trying their best to impair the work that needed to be done. If Shift Up Fired a feminist, the only response from beta testers and gamers would be, stop, please. My dick can only get so hard. I will now buy your game. And to clarify for pussies, I believe that she should be free to pursue and hold whatever beliefs that she wants. But if Shift Up has data to prove that their uncompromised vision will resonate with people, they should get rid of any of the obstacles between them and success. I call this business. I know what you're trying to say. You're trying to say it's time for business. It's business time. Ooh. Stellar Blade appears to me at a glance to be the lifesaver during a time where the West is, quite frankly, so greedy that if not for Japan, the collapse would be upon the gaming industry. And just like Pal World at a glance can do better than Pokemon does, so too does Eve slaughter, eviscerate the goblin competition as stipulated by the alphabet mob. I'm sorry, you're obviously upset that people aren't looking at you. I'm exhausted with this agenda-heavy cancer pumped out by asswipes trying to convince us that it's all about inclusion. Inclusion means this can have a place at the table, and if people choose it instead of you, it is their choice, and that should be okay. I welcome you, Shift Up, and congratulate you on your success. Seems you've caught the attention of Sony. As much as I'd like to see this be multi-platform, I do regard it as a step in the right direction. If you've ever listened to someone speak with passion and experience, what may strike you is even though they clearly haven't specifically rehearsed what they're saying to you in the moment, the flow can be organic because they don't have to think about what they're saying. This is how they feel and what they believe. When they're making sense, it can cut to the bone. How natural they are can make what they're saying more palatable. There's absolutely nothing natural about the creatures admitting how desperate they are to change how you think, to redefine things that they're deconstructing and destroying in their effortless quest of vandalism. They have tried and failed to force behaviors, and even with money and corporations on their side and up their ass, they have failed. I am not saddened, I'm not amused, I'm passionately poised. For any hypocrite who's championed exclusively repulsive cancer while excluding beauty, waving the banner of inclusivity, and attributing anybody who likes beauty to an addict. I embrace Coomer and whatever other words you'd like to throw around like turf at J.K. Rowling, because I wholeheartedly believe that any attention this game receives will sell more copies. Like Shift Up, I have data that informs. If you don't ignore it, we don't ignore data around here. Please, please, please like this video and subscribe. Jump in the Discord. Watch out for anyone trying to take shots at Stellar Blade because I'd love to see it. Eve to me marks the return of what people want, which again personally is why I believe Pal World was a success. It was what Pokemon should have been. Yes, it's arc and crafting and edgy, but it's charming and it appeals. So watching dumpster juice guzzling developers act like a $20 early access game should be held to a higher standard than the recycled boss fight pride flag forced ugly toxic masculinity lecture that they're calling a fucking video game is the height of comedy, and I'm here and have your ass because you're waking up the people intelligent enough to know never to compare you to the retarded because it would be an insult to them. You are lucky that the children have their shills that they love and gobble up, because if there were more Asmin Golds out here to put you pussy little fucking tutu wearers in your place, you'd watch your goddamn mouth outside of your pussy ass echo chambers. I wish you all an amazing year. and to the many women subscribed, because I have the data, I know you're equally excited about this. And listen, you're gorgeous, regardless of your shape or the way that you look. I appreciate every inch of you, and your differences make you unique, whether you are represented identically or not. Nothing is for everyone, including and especially you. Stop trying to force yourself to fit where you don't belong. To Matt specifically and to Neil specifically, thank you for your overwhelming support. Patrons, you're the only thing keeping this demonetized channel afloat. Beta testers, help me. Like this video specifically, share it, because I personally know and have watched girls who love seeing an unapologetic and confident femme fatale slay. I watched dozens of live stream reactions. The only types of people that were upset about it were, and you already know. So I keep saying that Eve could be the new Lara Croft. Man, I may need to just start making a bunch of old PlayStation memes, huh? And that'll be more entertaining anyway. So drop your ideas for old PlayStation commercials you'd like to see again with me messing with it, or a meme that maybe you don't have the tools or resources or time and patience to fucking mix up, and I'll try to make that happen, especially if it's a popular idea. I love you. I love you. And I'm not going to let these people divide anymore. Their cult has had 10 years to shit the bed. They may now lie in it.